momentum. Momentum is all about the energy of quantum mechanics, quantum physics. It's all part of our reality. Because when we start momentum, we start it actually first thing in the morning, before we even get out of bed, as soon as we wake up. So what I like to do is I like to speak me into my reality. And by doing so, I am not just declaring the life I want or the life I'm living now. When I wake up feeling and saying gratitude for everything I have in my life, that is actually creating a momentum. And we all have a momentum going in our lives, regardless if we realize it or not. We have momentum. It's flowing freely through us, to us, around us. It's all part of, like I said, quantum mechanics, quantum physics. It's all out there. It's all energy. And I like to think of when I first started doing this task, this strategy, this way of living. I'll just say way of living because that's how it started. Is years ago, I would look in the mirror and I would declare my life. I would declare to myself the life I was having, the life I was leading. And I would see in that declaration that I was making to myself what it looked like now and what it was evolving to look like. And by doing that, it's a visualization type thing that's going on. And you know what? We all love to visualize. It's called daydreaming. It's called creating. Whatever you want to use it. It's all out there and it's all for you. I like to have everyone out there who's on my team, who's growing, who's prospering, who's just, what is the word nowadays? Crushing it. Who's making their income grow and prosper based on the life they're creating right now. The you're creating. It's not your business so much per se. It's not what you're out there giving. People follow people. And why not be that person who is confident in themselves, who is knowing what you're doing, where you're going, and not just that, what you're sharing and who you're being. So I like to do this, and I like to be in a frequency of vibration. Every morning before I even get out of bed, everyone knows I do my gratitude, and I'm just so in tune with that. And before I wake up all the way, you can feel yourself, and you're just starting to wake up. You can feel yourself, just starting to come out. I have this mantra that I say to myself. You can choose your own mantra, and I'm going to give you some examples of some different things that I say throughout my day or throughout my morning. But before I even get out of bed in the morning, when I'm just starting to wake up, I say, I'm happy, I'm healthy, I'm wealthy. And I'll say that over and over to myself as I'm waking up. And what does that do? That puts me in a momentum. My thoughts, my feelings, my vibrations are in a momentum to be in tune with what I want to create and what I want to receive back to me. So, and some other things that you can say, but always start out with I am. Because what you're doing is you're putting it out there to the universe, to the world, to everything about you. Your subconscious mind, most importantly of all, you're saying, hey, listen, this is who I am. You're part of me. So this is who you are also. You are this person. So like I said, I always say I'm happy, I'm healthy, I'm wealthy. It's part of my 5 things that I say that are my guidelines, that are my foundation, is God, family, happy, healthy, wealthy. Those are the 5 staples of my platform that I live my life by. So another thing you can do is look yourself in the mirror. If you're just getting started with this, if you're just getting your momentum going, look in the mirror. Look yourself in the eyes. Look yourself there in the eyes and say, I am happy, I am healthy, I am wealthy, and feel that. Other things you can say, and I'll give you some examples here. You do not have to use these. You can use them if you choose to, but you do not have to. Choose your own that you want to do for you. So just some examples of what you can say is, I reflect my success. Why not? You're successful. Reflect it. Bring it back to you. I always move forward. I am always moving forward. I believe I can. Right? Momentum. I am smart. I believe in me. I always take action. I live my ideal life. I have faith in me. I see my future now. That one's a really good one, and I love that one where it's I see my future now, because you know what? I love to see my future now because I can see what I'm doing today is actually speaking myself into reality. And I can see how it's panning out. I can see it unfolding. I can see it coming together. I can see it all unfolding that way, because when you speak yourself into reality, you're creating the foundation for what you're working on. You're creating your life. You're creating your income. You're creating all of these things that come back to you. And you know what? It's a great feeling. And like I said, these are just some examples. Choose your own. Put as many of them together as you want. I use the 3 that I use because it's actually part of my Ho'oponopono. So I use that also. So use the ones that are going to work for you. Okay? And like I said, self-talk is making a statement to yourself. And you know what? The world is all about you and your world, because we all have our own individual little worlds. We are all about ourselves. We are growing. We are prospering. We are creating platforms. We are creating courses. We are creating teachings. We are creating groups. We are creating tribes. We're always creating, which is what we're here to do. We came here to this planet, to this time frame reality, to create. So what you're creating, if you're not including yourself as being the basis for that, you're letting yourself down. And don't do that, because you're so important. So, but momentum that you're creating, you created before you even step foot out of bed in the morning. You created a momentum. How strong that momentum is all dependent upon you. Like I said, I've learned this, and I use it every single morning. Before I wake up, you know, you're coming out of the dream state. You're coming out of the sleep state. I always say, I'm happy, I'm healthy, I'm wealthy. And I get myself into that momentum of a mantra. And it's like a little song. You know, I'm happy, I'm healthy, I'm wealthy. And I get that embedded into me. And it's a momentum that is going strongly. So when I let that momentum keep going and going and going, it takes me throughout my day. So I can add other things. I can add other gratitudes. Like, you know, I do my writing, and I always write down every morning what I'm grateful for in my journal. So I always write down other things, you know, things I'm going through meditation that come out of. And it's like, oh, well, I need to talk about that. And this morning after meditation, I came out, and that voice said, hey, you need to tell people about the momentum and being in tune with yourself and speak them into their reality. And I thought, oh, okay, I will do that. So went through some other files and found everything I needed in my notes. And emotions and momentum play together. Emotions and momentum flow freely together. So wherever your emotions are, they're having momentum going. Include your subconscious into that, because your subconscious is the program that you're running on. Your subconscious is always there for you, and it's always running freely and rampantly and doing and giving you everything you want. And being that we live in a yes-based universe, right? The Almighty, the big guy, the God of all gods, only one, says yes. No matter what it is we want, he says yes, yes, yes. Even for the bad stuff. Yes, yes, yes. You want more pain? Yes, you got it. You want more struggle? Yes, you got it. Do you want to fall down? Yes, you got it. It just depends on where your momentum is and where your focus is. So I always like to speak myself into my life. I speak myself into my life by my desires, by what I'm creating, and by not just that, by how I feel about myself and what I'm creating, what I'm doing, and what I'm giving and sharing out to the public. So what I'm sharing out to the marketplace in my business is always a big part of me and who I am. And I put these things out there, these courses, these strategies, everything out there as a baseline to help whoever needs them to get going. There's no reason why anyone should be poor. No one should be lacking in anything. When you can be in vibration to what it is and who you are, you're going to find that things are going to come easier to you. You're going to find that things will be, simpler. They won't be as hard, but you have to work to get there. You have to work to keep it going. Anything you want in life takes hard work. I work every day. Every day I'm working. I'm always working on something. In between that, I have family time. You can always make room for family first, God and family, your good health, your happiness, your wealth. Wealth is last on my list. I don't focus on the money. I focus on everything else, what I'm doing, what I'm giving. Not just that, how I treat myself. I want to be happy. I want to be healthy. I want my family to be happy and healthy. So by doing that, I do my speaking to me into reality, just like you are speaking you into reality every day. The life you live, the stuff you have, the home you live in, the cars you drive, it's all based on your momentum, on where you're at right now, and the reality you are giving yourself. We all have a different reality. We all have a different life plan. We all have a different focus. Sometimes we'll run across someone who has basically the same focus as we are, but we always have some differences, as it should be. No two people are exactly the same. Wouldn't that be boring? That would be very boring if we were all the same. If we all had the same taste in clothes, if we all had the same cars, if we all lived the same life, that would be very boring. We don't want to be boring. We want to be happy. Happy, healthy, wealthy. Like I said, wealth always comes last for me. Because I know if I stay in tune with my God, my family, my happiness, my health, wealth is going to come without any effort. Wealth is going to come when I keep those first 4 things in play. Those first 4. The last one is wealth, and it's going to flow. It flows freely and easily when I don't have any blocks up around it and nothing is stopping it from getting in the way. It flows freely. So why not use the 5 platforms? It's up to you. But I gave you some different affirmations, you could say, some different mantras. You could string them together, use the ones you want, create your own. I would like to see everyone out there be the person they're meant to be and have the life you're meant to have. And grow and prosper. And don't forget to speak yourself into your reality. And keep learning and keep growing. There's challenges all around us. There are challenges to be growing your business. There's challenges to do marketing. There's challenges for everything. Everything has a challenge. So I do have a challenge for you up here in the description. Get in there, take a look at it. You know what? Everything out there is not for everyone. But if it helps you and you can grow and prosper from that, by all means, jump on board. Okay, I will see you later. Speak yourself into your reality.